What's happening? What's happening? It's Guy Heavy J. Blessings from Essence. Out here at the park by the house. They like to say in the South, the Haas. I don't know how they spell. I think it's H-A-S-E. No disrespect to the people out here in Texas, baby. Man, peace and tranquility. Just did some real, some type of way. Instagram ain't giving me no love today. You know, I keep saying my comments is not subjugated or something like that to the community. All I keep talking about is God. All I keep talking about is God. You know, I ain't said nothing vulgar. I ain't cursed in years. So, man, devil can't upset me. I got Facebook. You know, I got Thread. TikTok be always tripping with not the videos, them itself, but they be pausing or whatever. So I do Facebook. I got this. Got my camera. I can upload to YouTube. Man, walking in my purpose. It's all here. It's all here. I'm just grateful for what God is doing in my life. He chose me. He guided me to get back and pay forward toward the humanity. And know that anything you want, you got to believe in it. It shall be done in your life. You know, the fall downs in it. Get back up, baby. That's a part of it, man. That's a part of it. Ain't no wondering why. Not no more. Beautiful trees. You know, I'm usually at the lake too. Beautiful trees. You know, got me out here looking fresh. Walking in my purpose. Just believing. Striving. Knowing you can do it. Like I said, thank God I don't look like what I've been through. Grateful God. Every day is a purpose day. You know, God allowed me to see a new year. I'm grateful. You know, I don't try to look that far in advance because God, like I say, God has an hourglass bigger than this world. You know, and it ain't on anybody's calendar, no matter who you say his calendar is. This thing is real. Just pressing forward. Pressing forward. And so many need me. And so many need me. You know, I don't walk in that ego. I don't walk in any kind of arrogance or I'm better than somebody. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, baby. Grab some of that. Come on out here and grab some of that. Grab some of that essence. I was up. My guy, Dottie, woke me up, but actually was up. Woke up this morning smiling. I was actually laying in the dark just smiling hard. And he was like, hey, G, what you doing? I said, oh, bro, I'm laying here smiling. Man, it was a beautiful thing. Sip some tea. You know, you got to tap in with the trees, baby. Let them know you love them because they love you. They give back to us. He on security. He on security, little man on security. He got a big brother or a dad that's huge. So he keep second time I came by, he kept looking back, but the older dog was on the porch. And he's barking, so I let him know, hey, you got the yard, man. You got the yard. And took my dogs out and fed the community dog. Let her know I love her and God on my side. And the universe is so beautiful to me. It's been doing a lot in my life and I had to pay for it. Like I said, I was guided before my mom. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. I didn't see this 2 years ago. I definitely didn't see no social media 3 years ago. I started YouTube. I didn't do FaceTime with my daughters. They're all out of state. Excuse me, a little chilly. I didn't want to be on FaceTime. I spoke about that before, but when I first started going on, when I was working at the group home, putting my poetry out, I'm in the bathroom, master bathroom with my clients. They all asleep. I just couldn't see looking at the camera. Somebody asked me like, Jay, if you saw one in the bathroom, I was gonna read one of my poetry, one of my poems. What was wrong? I said, man, I just felt like the eyes was on me, you know. Government conspiracy, this and that. They're like, bro, they been on you. You know, they been on you because of who you are. It's gonna take you to get out of your space and realize you got a purpose in life, bro. So it took a lot to even realize that part of that journey. There was no way I could duck it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to realize that and walk in that purpose and know that God is the truth serum and the universe is kind, and I have to keep believing and striving So I'm just grateful. God loves me, chose me for a purpose, and I'm riding with it. I'm riding with it. I'm riding with it. I acknowledge it. I acknowledge everything in my life, and stay motivated. You got to 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 keep persevering. You know, it's more than, and what the world try to make it look like, you know, through television. There's so many great people in this world. You know, that's what I say, the social media and a lot of the television wanted to make you think, when they keep posting and posting on every channel, that it's so cruel out here, but we got some great people out here, you know, and I'm one of them. We got some great people out here that's paying forward, and I'm eternally rolling in it, and then smiling in it, walking in my purpose, in my favor. And so many people touch me on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, but Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud. I'm on SoundCloud, and Heavy J Poverty Music. I'm on Instagram. We're gonna figure out what they doing. JLH 241970. But I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful and pressing forward, walking heavy in my purpose and touching trees, and grateful what God believes in me and the light He shines through me. And I always say, when I feel so compassion, such a passion, I believe my mom, her wings just get bigger. I think her wings just get bigger. You know, I believe that. I believe it. Because her spirit still talks to me even though the shell's not here. You know, my dad. I'm just grateful for all of it. You just got to keep believing and striving and not giving up, because if you tapped in with me since I started this thing, it was so many times that I wanted to give up, but what's dated? December the 29th? Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep believing. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can say. You got to keep moving and believing. You know, tap in with like-minded people. Hands getting a little cold. I'm under this shade. Tap in with like-minded people, and God will do the rest. Your universe is abundant. You know, change your spirit. Tapping deep into your spirit. I'm gonna put some gloves on. Tap into your belief system, your purpose, and walk in it, and know you're the truth. And those individuals you outgrow has nothing to do with you. It's a part of the journey anyway. That was for to happen anyway. You can't even control that. You know, I've outgrown a lot of people in my life, and I'm not controlling it to the point where I'm like, oh, you said this to me, so I'm not controlling it. I'm not controlling it at all. It's totally God. It's totally God doing it. And I can't fight with you, not definitely physically or verbally, you know, and try to spend days and days and days and days and days and days and years and try to get you to understand it. But when you're walking in that light and you try to run from it for so many years, I'm grateful to God that I'm 53. You walk in it for so many years. A lot of people kind of can see it. They can see it, and it makes them look at themselves without you doing nothing but being your laid back, you know, compassionate and cool self. You know, definitely myself personally, that it makes them, you know, when a group get together, call you weird, but they're the ones that's like, there's always somebody in that group that call you weird that really want to know, that directly come to you. But it's a couple in there that they're looking at Sally, Joe, John, Jack, and whoever, and saying, man, that beautiful son. And like, Man, they say weird, it must be weird. And I mean, I could be just at the job like maybe a month, but because I don't divulge and just start running off at the mouth, and they talking about, definitely when I go in a job and they'll say, they start talking about sports and I don't comment, especially like if you're not talking like some of the 90s and the 80s in my era, that I don't know what you're talking about, because like I said, I don't watch the television, I don't watch sports, I don't gamble, I don't do strip clubs, I'm 10 plus, God bless me, like I said, 224, I'll be 54, Cadillac is nice. I don't eat meat, I'm a super vegan, I call it, all plant-based, everything plant-based, the butter spread, everything, I don't do sugar. I stopped eating sweets. I mean, just not even trying to be around certain people. Like when I worked at a day hab, my client, one of those little kind of incentives, we had a basket at the door. I would give them one of those little Snicker bars. But then I found myself dabbling in it. I'm like every other day, wanting to give him one, but then I look up, I'm eating it. Had to tell my spirit, had to tell me, hey man, that's enough. So I would do chips. So I looked up and realized I don't even want chips. So I started doing a little popcorn, but I don't eat popcorn a lot because the hub's getting your teeth. So that's just occasion. I'm just a big peanut butter guy, and it's not me controlling it. It's God controlling it for the greater good for me to press for the humanity, to reflect and to be on that stage, and these are the platforms, and to let someone know you can do it, you can make it. I came from this, I came from that, and if God didn't truly believe in me, knowing I was already going to sin, I don't know if it could be taken away, but the tax was always there, but the universe was always just waiting on me to walk in it, to just seriously walk in it. But it's a little cool out here, and I'm getting hungry. I'm trying my best to make sure I don't just stretch out and not eat as much as I need to. My go-to is oatmeal, and like I said, I did what? I'm gonna do one more mile. I'm gonna do one more, that'll be 4 miles. But I'm just grateful. We're gonna stroll together. I'm just grateful. So this is gonna be a nice little video. I'm just grateful for what he's doing in my life, and that's the purpose of it. That's the purpose of it. Keep striving. Keep believing. Ooh, yes, that feels good. Keep believing. Knowing it's real. You don't give up. Stay kind. Stay compassionate. Stay trusting. Stay knowing that it's all good. That everything you believe in will happen and will press forward. In the name of God Almighty, the universe, Holy Spirit. So when they look at me, especially those, like I said, one of my good buddies from 6th grade, Big Dan, came out here, seen his niece again, and she live out here. And Sister Therese, one of his older Sister Therese, God bless Diane and his family, that tagged me on, showed me how to tag on Facebook. And a lot of people that hadn't seen me in 30-some years, because we've known each other since 6th grade when I moved around in the community. And like, wow. But it was a good thing. It was a good blessing, so it allowed me to tap in with a lot of people, and they tap in with some of my platforms and realize, like I said, I was super shy, but still outgoing too, but still super shy. They would see that, man, I tried to fight the change. God just kept nudging me, but I kept trying to be like this person, that person, this group, that group, hide in isolation. Within that isolation, devil whispering, want me to go this way, do this, do that. See, that sun feels good. I got that, just cut that fresh ball head. The devil wanted me to, excuse me, to ignore it. That's what I say, especially when you don't follow your purpose and you get down, and like I was, you get under the covers and you lose track of time, days, a lot of different separations, different jobs. I thought it had something to do with like the anxiety and everything, but a lot of it too was I knew I was supposed to be doing something different with my life. Sister Maji Got the Tea. It's a good sister. She's a tarot reader, really enlightening and spiritual. On YouTube, she has a Facebook account, Instagram account, Maji Got the Tea, out of New York. Big shout out. She was talking about how it's real. It's real when you know it and you have to go with it. The believability is so true that you get the signs, you get the synchronicities that you can't even not notice it. And it's letting you know, but you have to claim it and you have to walk in it. Like I said, I was on Instagram earlier and it's all guided for me. You have to claim it and know it. Look at that big old hawk. The other day I saw like 14 hawks. No, 17. Yesterday, 17. Last weekend I was counting 14 over this big old park. I live like right there where that orange house is with just the roofing. It was like 14 hawks yesterday, 17, 14 last weekend. I was uploading, seen a blue cardinal as I was talking about something. I was doing a poem actually. I'm doing a new poem. Oh yeah, they're way up there. It's only like 2 today, right now. And it was letting me know. It was a confirmation. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's what I say, I know I'm guided for a purpose. But when you get them low vibrational moments and you don't call out to the universe, you don't call out to whatever you say you believe in, the whispers will just eat at you. But it's all a part of the journey. It's all a part of the journey that I've been through. I'll put it like that. Excuse me. It's all a part of the journey that I've been through. So, I'm totally grateful. Like I said, this will be 4 miles. I could do more, but I don't have the right insoles in. I got doubled up on my doctor shows. It's these other insoles they sell. Man, it feel like you just on a pillow. These not these old thin ones they got at Foot Locker and all that. That's why I say I don't wear Nikes, whatever you want to call them, because all they got is they just look cute and a little insole. And then you think about it, when I realized when I was starting having knee issues and the lower back issue, you're trying out the shoes on carpet. You're trying them out on carpet. Until unless you a lot of the person that drive, get out, sit down. But me, naturally, I go with the Reebok Zigzags Trail 6. I'm gonna get blessed with some new pair. I'm gonna stop penny pinching in myself and start getting a couple of pair. I like certain colors. I definitely don't like shoes that's like super bright red. Nothing against anybody like them like that, or definitely I wouldn't get no all red shoes. But yeah, Reebok Zigzags. Reebok Zigzag, especially Trail 6, because they have this, I actually got them on. They have these little round little suction type of cushion that it make it feel like you're just rocking. So I really like them. But yeah, I did that with these shoes and just put some BioFreeze on my toes.